Lakes are receding a little bit here in Green Country, although more rain is on the way by the end of the week.
And this rain we're talking about for the weekend, not expecting big flooding rains or kind of a repeat of what we had. So just some rain to cool us down.
All right, we could probably use that by the end of the week.
We can use any relief we can get this time of year. I want to show you what it looks like as far as your weather coming up for the next few days. All week long, we're going to have to deal with a heat index feeling like near 100 degrees. Today through Thursday will be hot, windy, and dry. Then beginning Friday, we'll see increasing chances for rain and thunderstorms. Right now, the best bets for rain late Friday and Saturday. If you want to keep cool today in the air conditioning at the Oklahoma Aquarium, here's your weather out at the parking lot at the aquarium. Right now we're in the mid 80s. We'll be making a run toward the 90s this afternoon, 93 at 5, and still warm tonight, 90 degrees at 8 p.m. So for today, we're forecasting a high to reach the low to mid 90s, forecasting 93, which is a little warmer than normal for this time of year, but not a record. Most of the records for this time of the year are well into the 100s, including the 106 that was set back in the Dust Bowl days of 1936. Across Oklahoma, we have lots of sunshine, lots of clear skies to look at. Every summer, we see a summertime area of high pressure settling in, and when that does so, it generally keeps us hot and dry. The big storm systems move across the central and northern plains, and that's where we're seeing some big areas of thunderstorms make their way toward Chicago. Not as strong as they were earlier, but still some very heavy rain. If you have a flight this direction toward Chicago or Detroit, it's likely you're going to see some flight delays from that area of rain. Also down in Texas today, we've seen a few small areas of showers near and south of San Antonio. Both of these rain areas will avoid Tulsa, so we're going to stay dry today as well as for the next few days. Temperatures warm everywhere. We're well into the 80s. 84 in Bonita, it is 85 in Muskogee, also mid-80s showing up toward Bristow. Sun is shining, the temps have warmed up, and also the wind has picked up from this morning, and it was already a breezy start to the day. South and southwest wind at 21 miles an hour, so there is a decent breeze to try and keep you cool. The sun is shining, it is very humid, and the temp right now is at 86 here in T-Town. On the future track, fairly uneventful. We don't have any large areas of clouds or rain nearby. Notice at 5 p.m. we're going to be dry, but up to our north, a few thunderstorms will approach Kansas City. This is a cool front that is going to stall out well before it gets here, but we'll see a few showers and thunderstorms possible toward Kansas City as well as into St. Louis. So over the next day or two, this front is going to stall out to our north, leaving us dry, but increasing chances for rain if you are traveling into Kansas and Missouri. For us this afternoon, hot and humid. We'll see a high reaching toward 93 today. South and southwest wind will gust over 25 miles an hour, so there will be a breeze certainly to try and cool you off, especially if you can find some shade. 93 Bartlesville toward Claremore and Pryor, 92, 93 Muskogee toward Morris, Beggs, Okmulgee, 92 and 93 into Bristow. And then coming up tonight, mostly clear skies, dry. If you have a date planned tonight, taking your date out to dinner, leave the umbrella at home. You won't need it. We'll see a low in the 70s. 75 Tulsa, 72 Bartlesville, 73 in Tahlequah. Also looks good for those of you watching us from McAllister toward Eufaula and McAllister in the mid 70s. So your 7-day forecast shows those temps low to mid 90s for the next few days. Really the weather changing very little from day to day. Two things I want to point out: that on Wednesday we could see a few thunderstorms developing southeast of Tulsa. We'll monitor that for you. And then toward late Friday and Saturday, it does look like a cool front is going to make it into Oklahoma. Fronts aren't that strong this time of year, so the best it's going to do is knock us down into the upper 80s, but they may feel a little better for your outdoor plans. Best bets for rain now appear to be early Saturday and then drier weather for Sunday. So over the next few days, we'll keep you updated on that rain coming up toward the weekend.
All right, but looking to be still an okay weekend for the lake.
I think so. We'll keep you updated on that rain because it just takes a thunderstorm to maybe mess up some plans, but overall looking good.
That's true. Trying to get up there this weekend finally. Thank you, George.